Welcome to GoodCrypto. In this video, we're going to review a real-life trading case of a long grid bot on Bitcoin that has been running for over 5 months, has closed over 1,000 orders, and generated more than $4,000 in profit, all while Bitcoin's price has barely moved since the day it was launched. This bot is a great example of how efficient GridBot can be in both accumulating your desired coin and taking advantage of the market volatility, regardless of market conditions. This bot is running on BTC-margined futures on Gate Exchange, which means that the bot's P&L is in BTC. Such a setup allows you to use GridBot to accumulate more Bitcoin. This bot was launched 5 months ago, in early December 2024. You can see all of its executed trades on this daily candles chart. As you can see, I launched the bot when Bitcoin was around 100,000 USDT, pretty much the same level as today. I used the BTC that I already owned to margin the bot. If I had simply left my BTC on the exchange doing nothing for those 5 months, I would have barely made any profit. However, with the grid bot, I made a 60% plus return from Bitcoin's in-range volatility during that time. As you can see, the bot executed a lot of orders, over 1,000 to be exact. By definition, around half of them were taking profit. This means that the bot closed over 500 profitable trades already. In this case, each grid order size is $750. With an average P&L per level of about 1%, each buy and sell cycle had brought me around $7.50. As you can see on the chart, while the bot was active, Bitcoin has made quite a bumpy journey, at one point dropping to nearly 74,000. You can see that my lowest grid level was set at 77,000, and Bitcoin went even lower. However, I was lucky it rebounded shortly. What's interesting is that even during that drop, the bot kept making me money, making small profitable trades all the way through. And recently, Bitcoin came back to the level where I launched the grid bot. As a result, the bot has brought me around $4,500 worth of BTC in profit. Technically, I have 0.274 BTC invested in the bot. As I use 10x leverage, it means that theoretically, I only need to hold around $2,700 worth of BTC to run it. However, the bot only calculates the minimum margin needed to execute all the orders and does not account for extra margin if the price goes lower. So, in reality, I funded the account with around $6,000 worth of BTC, just to make sure I had cushion to avoid liquidation in case Bitcoin price falls under the bot's lowest level. In this case, my liquidation price was set around $50,000 to $55,000, which allowed me to safely go through Bitcoin drawdown to $74,000. When the price went under $77,000 level, the bot wasn't opening new positions, but I kept it running as I was confident that Bitcoin would eventually rebound, and it did. Now I'm sitting on $4,500 of BTC in profit on top of the $6,000 worth of BTC I used as a margin. That's roughly an 80% return achieved in only 5 months. And again, all this profit came from utilizing BTC that I already had in my account and that would have otherwise just sat idle. To recap, I've been running this bot on BTC-margined futures on Gate for 150 days. I invested around $6,000 worth of Bitcoin, set up a wide grid between $77,000 and $111,000, and the bot has executed more than 1,000 orders. In total, the bot generated about $4,500 in profit, which comes out to roughly an 80% return, and that's all while Bitcoin itself barely moved over that time. Pretty impressive results, don't you think? If you're not using the grid bot yet, maybe you should give it a try. Download the GoodCrypto app, connect your exchange account with an API key, and start automating your trades today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates on GoodCrypto. See ya!